Ayven, and I'll be presenting Remember the Day by Francis Fowler. String! Shouted Brother, bursting into the kitchen. We need lots more string! It was Saturday. As always, it was a busy one. For 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. Was taken seriously in our family. Outside, Father and Mr. Patrick, the neighbor next door, were doing chores. Inside the two houses, Mother and Mrs. Patrick were engaged in spring cleaning. Such a windy March day was ideal for turning out clothes closets. Somehow the boys had slipped away to the back lot with their kites. My mother looked out the window. The sky was piercingly blue, the breeze fresh and exciting. Up in all that blueness sailed puffy billows of clouds. It had been a long and hard winter. But today was spring. Mother looked again at the sitting room, its furniture disordered for a Spartan sweeping. Come on, girls, let's take string to the boys and watch them fly the kites a minute. Outside, we met Mrs. Patrick, laughing guiltily, escorted by her girls. There never was such a day for flying kites. The Lord doesn't make two such days in a century. We played all our fresh wine into the boys' kites, and still they soared. Even our fathers dropped hoe and haver and joined us. Our mothers took their turns laughing like schoolgirls. Their hair blew out of place and curled loose about their cheeks. Mingled with our fun was something akin to awe. The grown-ups were really playing with us. Once I looked at Mother and thought she was actually pretty. Her 40. We never knew where the hours went that day. There were no hours, just a golden, breezy now. Before it was dark, intoxicated of sun and air, we all stumbled sleepily back to the house. The strange thing was, we didn't mention that magnificent day afterward. Felt a little embarrassed. I locked the memory up in that deepest part of me, where we keep the things that cannot be in yet. Oh. The years passed. Then one day, I was in my own kitchen in a city apartment, trying to get my work done as my 3-year-old cried to go park, see ducks. I can't go. I have to get the washing done, and besides, I'm tired. My mother, who was visiting us, said, "It's a wonderful day. It reminds me of the day we flew the kites." I stopped in my dash between washer and sink. That locked door flew open with a gush of memories. Come on, I told my little girl. It's too good a day to miss. A decade passed. We were in the aftermath of the Great War. All evening we've been asking our returned soldier, the youngest Patrick boy, about his experiences as a prisoner. He was silent for a long time. What was he thinking of? What dark and dreadful things? Say, do you remember? Oh, no, of course, you wouldn't. It probably didn't make the impression on you that it did on me. I hardly dared to speak. Remember what? I used to think of that day a lot in the POW camp, when things weren't too good. Do you remember the day we flew the kites? Winter came, and the sad duty of calling condolence when Mrs. Patrick, recently widowed. We talked of my family and her grandchildren, and then she was quiet, and I knew she was going to cry. When Mrs. Patrick looked up, she was smiling. I was just sitting here thinking of the good life Henry and I had together.